Okay, today I'd like to talk about the benefits of distance learning. Distance learning has many different benefits. The first one I want to talk about is expanded access. So that's the first benefit of distance education. So there's many different places that you can access your education if you're doing distance learning. You can be in the library. You can be pretty much any place that has internet access. So you're able to pursue your education anywhere, anytime. So you can be outside your region. You can be, if you're in the state of Maryland, you could be on vacation out in California or out in Hawaii, and you can just about get onto your education course anywhere that you have internet access. The other thing that I want to talk about is generally distance learning is cheaper than a face-to-face class. So typically, that is a benefit is the cost. So there is a cost reduction for having a distance learning course rather than taking a face-to-face class. Now, this is typically not always the case. It is just sometimes the case. So that's something you want to be sure to keep in mind. The next thing I think is important is the interactive. So you're very interactive in a distance learning course. So whereas face-to-face course is typically just you, the instructor, lecturing, and your peers are also lecturing the lecturer, your colleagues. In this online or distance learning environment, you are having to complete various tests to learn the content yourself. Generally, the instructor has set up this for you, such as the course that we're taking now. The course that you're taking with me, there's various learning tasks. So it's very interactive if the instructor has made it the way it should be and the way it should be performed. The next thing is new technology. So I think that is a very huge benefit is the new technology. So, I know depending on your age range, you may have to have your cell phone next to your bed where you sleep. If you're that type of a person, having to have your telephone or your cell phone rather next to where you sleep, that may be that you know the latest and greatest technologies and you're always trying to buy the next iPhone and all of that. So that's always a plus that you're able to use lots of technology, in this environment. Whereas in a face-to-face class, it's just you, the whiteboard, and the instructor. Another benefit is that they are effective. Most people say that distance learning is not effective, but they are very effective if they are done right. So they are effective, meaning it's a lot harder to get an A in a distance education course because you have to do your own research. You have to do your own studying. There's no instructor saying, here's the textbook, read the textbook before you come to class, and then we'll discuss what you read. You're just dependent upon what you read and what you've understood. So because of that, I think it's also a benefit of distance education courses that it's self-paced. So some of us learn differently than others. Some of us perform a lot better than others when it comes to certain tasks. So those people that need the extended time on certain tasks are able to get that. So I think that between the new technology and being self-paced, those are the biggest distance learning benefits here. So in the discussion forum, you're going to be talking about these benefits, and then you're going to be counter replying to these with a con. So while there may be expanded access, what's a con of this? What would be a con of cost being cheaper? Obviously, being more expensive. So there are lots and lots of benefits to distance education, but there are also some challenges. So that's something you're going to be exploring on your own.